In this video, I'm going to be eating another Dorset Naga really hot pepper, and I'm doing it under doctor supervision and with an EKG. So stick around, here we go for some fun. So here we are again. We did a live stream 3 weeks ago today when we actually ate a Dorset Naga pepper. In fact, it was right about this time of day too that we ate it too. Anyway, so I have a guest here with me today that's going to be supervising and making sure I don't die.
Observing.
And observing, yes. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you my friend, Dr. Luke. We're up here at this camera here. And tell us briefly about yourself and why you're here today.
Well, thank you, David. First of all, I'm retired about 7 years now, so I'm here to learn more about these chili peppers. I was looking at the 9 facts that Sean put out on a video, and it was surprising to me as a family practitioner that I had not ever heard this information before, that chili peppers can help remove plaques in the brain for Alzheimer's, dementia, but more importantly for me, help remove plaques in the heart coronaries. So that was rather exciting. And then some topical use using capsaicin products, bottom of your feet for diabetic neuropathy, and also close to the joints for arthritis and inflammation. So, yeah, I want to know more, Dave.
Yeah. That's an amazing video. And he's talking about Chili Chump's video. Came out a few years ago, and if you've watched many of my videos, you know that I have linked to that video many times. He did an amazing body of work, pulled out a lot of studies that wow. It's amazing what he put together. It's worth it. Look in the description of that video. He has all the studies that he researched as far as his results that he talks about in there, and it's impressive. I've actually read most of those studies, or at least scanned, I should say, because some of those I don't understand.
So one disclaimer that I would put out is that you hear on certain videos, don't do this at home. He made a comment that people have to slowly desensitize themselves to the capsaicin. So if you go to David's Pepper Today, you're going to be in trouble if that's the first pepper you eat. You need to slowly build your sensitivity.
Yep, and if you haven't seen it yet, Jason put out a compilation of the people who ate his peppers, and poor Roy, the dad, Roy, ended up in the hospital. And he actually talks about that in one of his videos. He actually did good last year. Now, that's a very good point, because I have been treating this kind of like an Olympic event and training for it.
Yeah.
I ran a marathon back when I was 46 years old. Good grief, is that 14 years ago now? Anyway, I spent 14 months going from couch potato to finish line and managed to finish the 2 marathons that one day, my first and my last.
So you've been eating and sustaining these chilies for how long?
Well, now, I've always eaten them for a number. When did I start doing that weight loss thing? About 3 years ago?
Sounds about right.
Because that video was the thing that started that, and I started talking to you about it then, and I think I finally got his attention here. But I ended up getting back to my college weight, which I'm very happy about. So there is a video. In fact, it is the 9 hours until fire when I talk about the training regimen I'd been doing. And I actually did my breakfast this morning with 3 heaping tablespoons of my hot sauce and 2 scrambled eggs. And it was pretty spicy. In fact, we're going to see here, I have an EKG of when I was eating that.
So what's the strength on that mixture?
It's pretty hot. That hot sauce, that whole batch that I did, it's got a lot of Scotch bonnet, peri-peri, habanero. I mean, we're talking high 6-digit Scoville numbers, between 3 to 800,000 Scoville peppers. So it is a lot of heat. Now, I'll admit, my next batch is going to have some of these Dorset Nagas in it.
Warn me.
Yeah, not a lot, but I'm going to be doing some stuff with these Dorset Nagas, so I'm a little excited about that.
So you were telling me earlier that if I wanted to start a chili regimen, I would start where?
I would start low, and the amazing thing is, if you look at the dosages that they're studying on those studies that Chili Chump talked about, it's not a lot of capsaicin, which is the hot stuff in the pepper. It's not a lot of capsaicin that they're testing with, so it doesn't take a lot. I know Gary he wants to eat a jalapeno a day, and he's trying to, and that's a healthy thing to do.
Fresh one.
Sure, fresh. However, the capsaicin does not lose its potency being fermented or whatever.
So out of a jar, you can do that too?
Oh yeah, pickled, absolutely. They come in so many different ways that you find your favorite way and work it in.
Okay.
Is what it boils down to, as far as I can tell. I love the taste of the fermented hot sauce. I love that stuff, and I made.
Well, it's a good component for K2 for your.
Yeah. Oh yes.
K3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I gotta say, how long it's been? 7 years ago, Dr. Luke started talking to me about my gut health, and I kind of went on a journey with that. And you had been on a journey.
I've been on it with it, yeah.
And kind of changed your life. I know it changed my life. It improved my diabetic numbers and a lot of other stuff. And the addition of the peppers actually got me from my post-college weight down to my first year of college weight, which that's my goal.
Yeah.
And so I am quite literally been at my goal for 2.5 years now.
Well, people tell me, how do you know that this microbiome product that we take works? And my answer is, how well would I be without it? Mm-hmm. And I don't want to test that theory. So
yeah.
I want to keep taking it because I feel great.
Absolutely.
And my gut health is good, and that's all there is.
So the product he's talking about is the Intelligence of Nature Ion Biome Gut Health liquid, and it has Terrahydrite in it, which is a ancient molecule
of dirt
that's we don't have in our soil. And amazing that, well, Dr. Zach Bush, he's the guy that really got that whole thing started, and you turned me on to him, and we've all watched a lot of his videos.
Yeah.
Zach Bush, Dr. Zach Bush, he's a triple board certified doctor. He's highly qualified in everything. And we're going to get to that Dorset eating here, but just hang on, bear with us for just a moment here, because this is some important stuff. We're talking about this gut health and Terrahydrite. It's really interesting how he discovered this. And I love this story. I've heard him say it in a lot of his videos. And if you want to see stuff on him, just search YouTube. He's all over YouTube. He's done a lot of stuff on gut health and all kinds of things, and just does an amazing body of work. But he said he was designing cancer treatments, and he was trying to design the perfect molecule for what he wanted to do. And he spent 11 years working on that molecule and oncology. Exactly. That's the word. I don't know these words. Anyway, so he would flip through white papers. You remember this story, right? He flips through white papers on his downtime. I mean, that's what a smart guy does, I guess. And white paper studies on things. And he's flipping through, and he flips open this page in one of these white studies on some ancient soil that had been excavated. And there was his molecule right at the top of the page. And he's looking at it. He's like, that's my molecule. And he did the research and discovered this molecule we now have in what we call ancient soil. It has to be excavated from the earth. Now, here's the interesting thing. Before all the modern farming started, that molecule was in our soil. It was what people got in their food because it was around. Well, it's been, what do you call it, over-farmed?
Pesticide.
Overkill. Yes, pesticide and a whole bunch of other challenges that have happened. And we don't have the advantage of this Terrahydrite molecule anymore. And so what this liquid does, and I just get a shot of it in my thermos. In fact, many of you have seen me with my thermos. I just stick a little teaspoon of it in my thermos every time. And it actually is a molecule that's interesting. It is an inert molecule. It does nothing to the cells. It does nothing for nutrients or anything else. What it does is when one of your cells needs to send out a message and say, I need help. The supermitochondria, and I am skipping over major things here. There's lots of places you can get the rest of this. The supermitochondria that's floating through our body will see the message saying, I need help on one of these molecules, and it will go in and fix that cell. Now, I don't want to say this. What kind of problems can the supermitochondria fix? Give us a bird's eye view.
One of the big things that Dr. Bush talks about is that when they put this Terrahydrite in a petri dish with renal cells that were just free floating. As soon as they saw this substance, they all coalesced into one membrane. So that is directly related to leaky gut, that we worry about holes in our gut.
There you go.
Where protein gets in the blood, we make autoantibodies, we get all these problems because of the holes in our gut. So this product closes those holes, but it also closes the holes in the coronary arteries, the brain functions better, kidneys work, all the different organs close those leaky places and coalesce and seal off the body. It's an amazing product.
Yeah.
It really is. I've seen, well, he'll tell you what he has seen, and he has more credibility than I do.
Yeah, he it's amazing what he's done. The thing that impresses me most is when they put that in the Petri dish, 16 minutes they see
everything
this improvement. In. Yes. It's mind-blowing. And I very strongly believe that one of the reasons I can eat such a hot pepper is because
your gut's sealed.
My gut is sealed. My gut is healthy, and the biome that lives on that gut can make proper decisions. And when I ate those 2 Dorset Nagas, which I'm only eating one, this is not live, so no one's going to be sitting here egging me on to eat a second one.
Well, remember, the reason it was so successful was it blocks glyphosate from getting into our bloodstream.
Yes. Yep.
And you can use this product over a period of time, and you can take 20 times as much glyphosate in your diet. But we've talked about organic is best.
Oh, yeah.
And that's still the case. But it does protect your gut from a lot of chemicals and things that processed food that we eat. So
that's a lot of medical talk. Now we got to get. No, it's not a sidetrack. It's actually part of what I really wanted to talk about here, because I think this is one of the biggest reasons I was able to go through 2 Dorset Nagas, and by the end of the initial effects, by the end of the video, I was feeling a lot better. I did have a little trouble afterwards because I drank half a gallon of milk. It took us about an hour to realize.
You overdosed on milk.
I overdosed on milk. A few crackers, a little bit of water, and literally the second it hit my stomach, I was like, oh, that's better.
Neutralization.
Yes, and then the emergency evacuation plan happened, and it was minor tingling at best. I mean, at worst. So anyway, and I think a lot of that, I think a lot of the capsaicin actually went into my brain, because the next morning, and I mentioned Francesca on purpose here, next morning I was on Francesca's live stream for a Bible study, and I felt like I was in like full command of every memory that I had ever had.
Not La La Land.
No, I was not in my normal La La Land, so absolutely. Okay, so real quickly, we're going to talk about, first off, we're going to do some EKGs, and we actually have an EKG here. I took a baseline EKG, and I've got another camera set up here that we're going to use, and in this camera, you can see us in the background right there. This is my main phone that I use to get, my regular phone calls. But this is going to be the EKG app that we're looking at. In fact, this is a KardiaMobile. In fact, let me just run this little video real quick and show you exactly how this works. So during this video, I'm going to be using my KardiaMobile EKG device. It's a Bluetooth device that I can actually take an EKG on. It's supposed to be a 6-lead EKG. And what I do, there's 2 contacts here, and there's another contact on the bottom here, and that goes against my bare knee, which I'm gonna have my pants hiked, my left pant leg hiked up here while I'm recording this video. And so anyway, all I do here is I first turn on my app on my phone and tell it to record EKG, and then you can see there it has instructions, right hand, left hand, and the bottom one goes on your knee. And so what I do is I just put it on there, and when I do that, it automatically kicks in and starts to read the EKG for me. And as I sit there and relax, sometimes it does a little wonky, especially if I'm talking. And so you can see here, it will read me an EKG, give me a chart that looks like something important. But big thing is you can see my heart rate and you can see the pulses that are going through it and keeping me alive. I expect to see it be a little bit elevated during the eating of the Dorset Naga. We'll see. So that right there is the screen that we're gonna be looking for, and we're gonna read the machine. You can see how it changed right there for just a second. I touched both contacts. Anyway, we will be taking an EKG. I will show you the baseline EKG that I did this morning. We go in here to history, and yes, I am actually showing you my real EKGs here because I'm curious to see what is going to happen. Andrea was the one that suggested this, and when she said that, I got so excited, didn't I? You walked up on that conversation. I was a little excited.
That was a smart conversation.
Oh, it was a smart conversation. Well, you get Andrea involved. But anyway, so that right there was my fairly resting heart rate this morning after my about half an hour after my heated breakfast. It was 77 beats per minute. And you can see this takes the EKG that we're going to be taking here after I eat a pepper. So we're going to call that our baseline. And we'll go back here to this location here. And we'll come back to this camera here a little bit later when we're deciding it's time to... I have on our welding gloves here. You think you need some welding gloves?
You told me I wouldn't need to.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. We do have a pepper right here. And do you remember what they're called?
No, I don't.
This is a Peppadew. This is actually the mildest pepper that I grow.
Good, baby steps.
It's about 1/4 to 1/2 of a jalapeno. And it has a great flavor. Peppadew are actually served in high-end restaurants. And they'll pickle them, they'll blister them in a skillet. They serve them a bunch of different ways, but they're very tasty. And so I'm going to let this green one, now I'm giving Luke a green one here because what's the rule about peppers getting hotter?
The longer on the stem and the more red or darker.
Yes, basically the longer on the plant, the hotter it's gonna get. And so this has not been on the plant a lot. We are kind of late in the season, so this is probably going to be hotter than the one Mark ate several months ago, but it's still not going to be terrible. And he's going to slice the bottom of this thing off here and avoid the seeds. In fact, you can see the seeds down. Show the camera right there. The seeds are down inside there. He actually avoided the seeds. And that's fine. That's where, ooh, did you just catch a whiff of that?
Yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah. Oh my. There's you a good piece right there.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of sweet peppers, so
yeah,
they seem to be pretty mild on the tongue.
Well, yeah. Now this will be a little less mild.
Do we sniff it and then we shake it? See what the stem looks like?
How's the heat on that?
None.
Really?
Very little.
I'm going to try this one. Oh, there's a little bit in there. Not much. That was very mild. Okay.
Not as much as the sweet peppers.
Yeah. That's So I'm going to get a little bit of seed here. Okay.
Lights up.
Get a little bit of, no, not really. It's very mild. There's a little bit of heat there. It's just barely perceptible. That was a pretty mild one.
Okay.
Well, you want to try this one?
Sure.
Just chop the bottom off the red one, the small red one there. And incidentally, while he's doing that, this one here, if you saw Jason's live, this here is Pumbaa.
More like the sweet pepper.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit more. It's not hot.
Yep.
But it's tasty.
It's got a little bit of it's really pleasant.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah. So we're gonna save this guy right here. Anybody wondering where Pumbaa came from? There he is, because I'm going to be recording that video here in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So yeah, that's Pumbaa right there. I'm gonna put him off to the side here. In fact, I'm going to put him inside of the bowl. Anything else before we get started with this?
No.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So Luke went ahead and took a bigger bite of that Peppadew pepper. How'd that go?
Oh, yeah. It lit up when I got to the seeds.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to have a little bit of milk.
Yes. We got him a couple of glasses over here. We're all set up over here with my table. In fact, here's a short video that shows I did do a pre-show prep for this where I had a yogurt and actually ended up having a slice of bread with honey on it too.
There you go.
Because the yogurt's a honey yogurt. And I was like, oh man, a slice of bread with honey sounds good.
That sounds good.
So anyway, we have here a little over a quarter pound of Dorset Naga peppers. There's a couple of others in bags. Now I have these ones in bags pulled out because if you saw where I harvested the peppers in the live stream, these are the ones that were in bags way back then. So they have been red for 3 weeks on the vine. So they are definitely hot. And like this one here is beautiful red. Now I'll tell you.
Is it true that they're hotter if they have a lot of wrinkles?
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Now the Warthog that he's eating, it's got a stinger on it. And that's another sign. There's a few peppers that have a stinger on
It
them.
really means stay away, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. And this one here is the one I'm going to be eating today. It was actually showing a little bit of red in that video that we, in the live stream that we did, and you may or may not have seen this one, but I had left it on the vine because it wasn't quite red. Well, it's red now and it's ready to go. It's beautiful. It's a little bit soft, a little bit gooey. Now, I'll tell you what.
But you are holding it by the stem, mostly.
Yes, I am, yeah, mostly.
Because
But
capsaicin will go through your skin.
it will, and I'm good with that. But I discovered later that night that sucking on these things like lollipops is amazing. They are tasty. Oh my goodness, they are so good.
Some people would say that's pretty crazy.
Well, and poor Carol over at South Florida Sunshine Tropicals, I was on another live stream later that night, and I was sucking on it, and she said, "Bowtie, what are you doing?" It was the funniest thing. So anyway, so there's my little over a quarter pound of Dorset Nagas. We'll be pulling the stems off these and freezing them, and they will eventually go into...
That's about 10 million Scovilles.
This is a lot of Scoville here. Oh, more than that. So considering they're at least 1.3 million, maybe 1.5 million, yeah, it's a bunch of Scoville. So the reason why I'm doing this again, though, is because when we did that before, I was a little disappointed at the mildness of the heat.
Oh, that's got a lot of flavour.
It does.
Mm.
I thought this thing was supposed to be hot. And the mildness of my reaction. And so...
You didn't get burned quite enough.
I didn't get burned quite enough. No, I don't think I did. And so I decided I better do it again and make sure, because after the show, Jason gave me a little flack about, are you sure that thing was as ripe as it could be? And I was like, you know what? That's a good point, because I don't know. And so I've got this thing fully ripe, and we're going to do this. So.
Let me get my phone so I can call the ambulance.
Okay. Well, I am going to take a sip of Coke after the heat comes in, and I know that this is going to be the worst treatment. I've seen people go drink sodas. The poor fellow that started off the live, he drank water. I do have water here, but I'm not drinking that.
Some people use sugar. Any benefit there?
I don't know. I'm not sure about sugar. It does add a flavor. Ooh, that did not fizz very much.
It's not going to. It's been sitting.
Yeah, it has been. So this is not a fresh Guinness. It's always better on tap.
That's
Ooh,
good.
oh.
I'm the control.
There. Okay. So there's my Guinness. I do have a yogurt that we're going to try. It's a honey Greek yogurt from Chobani, and it's full fat. which is that's the important thing, is the fat, because the fat molecules encapsulate the capsaicin and cause it to be less active, yeah, exactly. We also have Breyer's ice cream over here, and I have a thing of whole milk along with my mug that says, "Be careful what you say, or you may end up in my YouTube video, Bowtie Life." So, and we all know where that came from. There's a little bit of water in there still. All right. I better leave that lid on there because I'll need that. Oh, I was going to pour a little bit of milk in here because I know that the milk works. I'm going to try not to drink a half a gallon of milk this time, though. But if I do, I do. And I will have some crackers a lot quicker this time. Because I tell you what, I had the crackers and it was like, boom, it was done. So, okay, come on. Get this lid on right. All right, so I am ready. Any more delays that I can make here? I don't think so.
I got a timer here.
You got a timer, okay. I got timers on all these cameras too.
Yeah.
All right, I tell you what, I am a little bit anxious right now. Oh, I need to hike up my pants leg because that's where my EKG gets read from, on my knee. And let's go ahead and do a control and see where I am at. Camera, video camera, record. This is my thumbprint. Record EKG. And I put my fingers on here, put it on my knee. It's a good solid read. A little elevated
It's
heart rate.
moving around a little bit, but it basically has sinus. Looks good.
A little bit of anxiety there. 94.
Looks real even.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let this finish recording here. It takes 30 seconds for it to record.
This is a good gadget.
It is a good gadget.
We've got probably half a dozen people that just acquired atrial fibrillation in the last year or so.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if it would... okay, so that's the results, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. Well, I like my earlier one for baseline with 77 heart rate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's time. Do you really have a timer?
So I can tell EMS.
Okay. All right. Well, we do whole peppers, not wimpy little partial peppers.
I'm a wimpy. baby steps.
All right. So now, okay, here we go. Okay, the heat hit quite a bit faster this time. I didn't get as much of the flavor.
It's a little bit older.
Then I can start feeling it in my throat.
You told me you'd shake.
Yep, I had him look at this live stream.
Yep. And we got some shaking.
There's a heck. Whoa. Okay.
It hit bottom.
Yep. I still got a little in my mouth.
All right. You need to neutralize a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Go for it.
Bad idea. Oh! Temporary relief.
That didn't work.
Nope.
All right, let's take a rhythm here. Heart rate 117. Fast, but regular. Come coming down? All right, here comes the milk.
Okay. Woo! I had to get through a 30-second thing, so I was... Yogurt. Problem is, it's down my throat.
Right up through the neck, yeah.
Let's try the ice cream. It's definitely hotter. Tachycardia.
Yeah.
Stick some ice cream in my mouth.
All right, 118. Hmm. 117, so slowly coming down.
Definitely a tachycardia. Oh, thank you for that.
Ice cream forgot because it's cold.
This actually does really good. Oh,
Well, you didn't skip around on your briars, so that's good.
yeah. Yeah, Ms. Bowtie went to the store and bought that. Ugh. She wasn't going to buy the cheap stuff
Yeah.
because they had like substitute this and
No fat. This is high fat. Yeah.
that was the. Okay. I'm starting to come down. I can feel it down to my sternum. It's starting to subside. It's going up into my ears, which is what it did last time.
Well, remember that could also be a coronary side.
Oh,
When you have pain up in your jaw and you had rapid heartbeats.
well, it's the burning. I thought it was going up the eustachian tube, maybe, or whatever that.
That's where the eustachian goes down, but yeah, up the carotids.
Yeah. Okay, this is definitely better than the yogurt.
Yeah.
Now, folks, we're talking full fat here. This is real ice cream.
Yeah, 12%
Briars.
Well, that gives it in grams, but not in percentage. 9 grams of fat, that's 4.5 grams of fat.
Oh, okay. So twice the.
So that's why I eat briars.
What is the grams on that per serving?
5.
Okay.
That's equal to yogurt.
Yep.
So ice cream next time.
Definitely. Jason, This doesn't help. Oh, okay.
I'm doing that one.
Hold on. I'm having another wave.
Okay.
All right. I am a bit tachycardic. That's interesting.
Again, the reason not to do this at home without supervision that you need.
Give me the Ritz on the counter there.
Got it. Got it.
I'm starting to feel the pain I felt because of too much milk last time. I'll tell you what. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Crackers.
Yes. There goes the stomach. As soon as it hit, you'll feel it. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Record EKG. Oh. Okay. What's the heart rate there?
104. 103. Looks like when you neutralized it, you responded with a rapid heartbeat pretty quickly.
Yeah. $102. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure I got most of the upset stomach from the ice cream and the milk.
Interesting. But the coolness, that helped?
Yes. The ice cream, most definitely the best. The 12 grams of Breyer's fat ice cream. That most definitely was the end. Now I'll tell you what, I'm leveling.
So it makes you wonder if olive oil or coconut would be even higher fat.
Someone mentioned olive oil, and no one ever really knew. That would be interesting.
Yeah, pure fat.
Yeah, something that's a higher fat. I'll tell you what though,
Avocado,
yeah, avocado, right?
high fat.
The coolness really made a huge amount of difference too.
Put some of the fire out.
Yeah, it did. Woo! My mouth is still hot. I have a little bit of upset stomach here.
It's the volcano erupting.
Yeah, now, we were talking about all the gut health. One thing we really didn't mention, I forgot to mention, was before you and I started on that gut health journey, which you were a couple of years ahead of me.
Yeah.
But before we started all that a bunch of years ago, whenever I ate hot peppers, it was just jalapenos was an unpleasant experience. And ever since I got my system in order, and I wrote a paper on that, maybe one of these days I'll make it available, but I tracked all my test results for my diabetes and my weight and everything else. But ever since that 2.5-year period, when I eat hot peppers now of any kind, it's nothing like what it was just eating a jalapeno before. And so that just kind of blows me away. I don't know. I don't know what that means exactly.
Well, it means you have less sensitivity because your
Yeah.
barrier Your endothelial barriers in place.
What is it called?
Endothelial.
Endothelial.
Yeah. So
Barrier.
intestinal, or coronary, or renal, they're all endothelial cells.
Well, and you were talking about in the brain as well. Oh my goodness, that was a good bite of ice cream. Oh wow, that was a new life. So what's our timer on? I wonder. I know. So we're about 15 minutes in. So the other thing that we were talking about, plaque in the brain and stuff, and I was taking the maximum recommended adult dosage of Ritalin back when we started this.
Yeah.
And I still remember the drive I took to Arkansas. Is that you? This it's the timer.
Stop it.
Anyway, so the drive I took to Arkansas was for her friend's funeral, and I called you from that trip. You remember what I said?
No, but I remember you called.
Yeah, I asked him, with this stuff that I'm taking, the ion biome, intelligence of nature stuff, would that keep the Ritalin from getting into my system? And he's like, no. And turns out it wasn't having an effect. And so it was very shortly after that, I never took another one.
Weaned yourself off
Yeah.
Ritalin. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. I still have a little bit of heat. I feel a little bit of heat on my lips, but not much. Okay, the ice cream. Wow. Now, the thing is, the milk was able to get down and into the stomach and into the esophagus, because I still feel a little heat in the
Distal
yeah,
junction.
Is that what it is? Yeah. So right around in here, in fact, right there, I can feel a little bit of heat still. But the milk was able to get into there. And everything else up here, that ice cream.
Topical. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. The coolness and the fatness of it. I think we need to look at doing one more EKG, because I'm feeling a whole lot better. Let's save and close that one. And do one more EKG. Because I think my heart rate is coming down quite a bit. I bet you I'm down in the 90s. It's having a little trouble reading. Hang on.
Yeah, it's all that hair on your legs. There it goes. $89.
Okay. That was a good experiment. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a history of tachycardia in stressful situations. I ended up in the hospital several times years ago.
Was that not just a panic issue?
It was, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you know the situation. It was high stress situation for me. But I rated.
You want more?
Actually, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to settle with this.
Okay.
I did record over 200
Oh, that's definitely tachycardia.
BPM in the hospital on one of those. It goes in that top drawer, just lay on its side on that top drawer. But I thought it was. I've never seen this machine record tachycardia like that. That's
Well, atrial fib will go up to 200.
200.
Yeah.
Well, I was on I got to the emergency room, and I think my highest was 214. I think, and they said it was tachycardia. So, but well, there we go.
No phone calls. That's good.
Yeah, no phone calls. We survived, and we're going to eat Pumbaa on a live stream here. And oh my goodness, that's in 4 hours. Less than 4 hours. We'll be on with Jason on his live stream where he is eating the red Warthog and I've named my Peppadew Pumbaa. So when you see this video, that will have already happened. I'll try to get this video edited as soon as I can. Comment below, laugh, feel free to laugh. Natalie, I know you're laughing already, and we'll have to see what happens. I will be giving a full report on Jason's live here in a few hours as far as what I found. We have quite a mess here.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all. If you skip forward to me eating, I really would like for you to go back and look at the health portion, because that's really what this is about, is the health portion of why hot peppers are healthy. And go look at Chilli Chump's video.
Most definitely. That was
It's
good.
It's an amazing video. He has just an amazing piece of work that is a wonderful thing to see. So,
All right, so my replacement just got here.
yes. Second shift. Hi, Mrs. Bowtie.
Are you alive?
I went tachycardic.
Over 120.
Yeah.
I checked your life insurance before you did this.
All paid up.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to sign off here, and thank you for joining along. Comment below, share your experiences. I hope everybody gets to watch Jason's live stream coming up here in about 4 hours. And I'll be in the live stream. I'll be in the chat as well. In fact, I will be right here in the live stream on camera. So you'll be able to see the same settings going on back here. And that's it.
Very good.
Appreciate it. Have a blessed day. There we go. I got to spit that out. Woo!
Yeah, we got a little hot there.
It was definitely hotter.
That one was hotter than the last one?
Definitely hotter. Noticeably hotter.
Did he get the shakes?
Oh.